In the world of tanning, Glotion from Nakery has really changed the world of self-tanning in so many ways. First off, the fact that it is so natural, there's no streaking, it's not fakey looking, there's no smell to it. It is the most beautiful natural color of tan on all skin tones. We'll talk about that. This has more of the pigment, the DHA, that enables you to get a quicker, longer, and that to me is like night and day. Like I told you, I'm like 5 days into my tan right now. 5 days, and it'll go at least another 3, if not more. I can't say that about any other tanning product. And we look at the before and after. Why do we want to be tan? Well, for many reasons. You know what? We look younger, we look healthier, we look more defined. It covers, you know, all kinds of flaws, all of those things. Yes, broken capillaries, veins, you know it. So probably one number one reason women won't expose their skin or wear shorts, and we're going to share stories with you about that. But here's the thing, everyone. Maybe you thought about this in the past. Over 5,000 of these have been offered. It was originally especially priced, I think it was $32. Last time I know I presented it, worth every single penny and tenfold. But today, it's $29.50. It's that time of the year. We're going to go ahead and toss things right over to Liz and our beautiful models that are so wonderful because they only tan half of their body. We love you guys.
And only had to do it once. So here's the thing. Nakery's all about listening to what products you want. First of all, you said, Liz, make a self-tanner that doesn't smell. Number 2, I'm too old to use a self-tanner. I said, no, you're not. So we added peptides and pullulan. Pullulan is the newest ingredient that you're gonna read about that's a game changer. But the first thing you're gonna notice is instant tan. You're not gonna spend a week getting tan. You're not gonna start on Monday, hope to be tan by Saturday. This is your one and done. Now, how do we do it? We did it with 8% DHA. Nobody does 8% DHA. That's what gives you the color. Yes, this is clean beauty. Wait. Can we go back to that other still, right before the 8%? Because I want you to notice something that's very different about this self-tanner. Yes, skincare infused, we've heard that before, but look at the number 2, instant lifting. Instant lifting, because the peptides and that pullulan addresses sagging skin. So that's all about, for those of you that are over 50 saying, I'm too old to use a self-tanner. No, you're not. You're not, because most self-tanners, I get it. They accentuate the sagging, they accentuate the lines and wrinkles. This one does the opposite. This one is non-streaky, it's a lightweight lotion. Use it once a week, use it once every 2 weeks. You're in control, no one's gonna know that you're using a self-tanner. Face and body, and let me show you really quickly. Here, we'll come down here, and then I'm gonna show you how to use it. But if you're like Tracy, who told me, you ready for this, Lynn? Stories. 5 years, didn't show her legs, until she got this Glotion.
Really,
5 years. In Florida. She lives in Florida. I know. Could you imagine 5 years of...
And your legs are magnificent, but yeah, I see. Yeah.
Right? Like the little spots.
All have,
right. We all have those kind of issues. Tracy, would you mind turning around? That bother us, you know, and no one's judging Tracy whatsoever, but if it bothers you, it bothers you, right? And whatever the case may be. So if you have this going on and you're saying, nope, I'm never gonna wear shorts, I'm never gonna wear a dress, this is your one and done. You're not gonna start on Monday and hope to be tan by Saturday. Because of the 8% that's inside of here, you get that instant, but I made it a jumbo size so that you would use it on your face and your body. As you said, it's fragrance-free, there's no fragrance, but look at this. So if you're like Tracy saying, nope, never gonna wear shorts, even though I live in Florida, it's 105. Look at this. Right?
Yeah.
So you can use it on Monday and then be in the Bahamas by Monday afternoon.
Exactly. And look, you're not getting a tan like that. Well, not me. And I'm Tracy and Liz, we're all pretty fair, right?
Yes,
I sunburn.
Oh, same.
I look at the sun and it's like, oh, forget it. So to ever get a tan, like a natural tan like this, it would never happen.
Right.
Until now.
And usually they're streaky, usually they're orange, usually by the time you get, and they smell, right? Which we could talk about that later. I'll explain why they usually stink. I'm gonna have you step right over here. But fragrance-free, because it's gonna be used on the face, it's gonna be used on the body, and that way it's not gonna counteract with anything of your own enzymes. And that's usually what causes. So say I made one that's fruity, and if she mixed with her, because she could smell like broccoli, you could smell like chicken. It's different for everyone, so that's why this is fragrance-free. It's a lightweight lotion, so there's no special instructions on the back on how to use it. But here's what the first thing you're gonna love. So when you look at Trish, for example, I'm gonna do an interesting thing. I'm gonna have you take this away, and let's just show this arm. So if you were to look at this arm and say, well, no, over 50, can't use a self-tanner, I see the spots, oh wait, maybe she's 60, well, maybe she's 65. Well, I can't really tell her age. Now, let's take your other arm, if you don't mind, and look. Which arm looked younger? Like, which arm looks younger to you? Is that incredible?
That it really is. That's what I said, you're younger.
So one and done. You don't have to think, you know, Liz, why do they only use 2% DHA? Because they want you to use half the bottle and then buy a separate one for your face. There's no reason for that. This is your one and done. Okay,
is that the norm, Liz? Like 2 to 3% of DHA in self-tanners?
Yes.
And you're at what?
8.
And you would think that would be that much more expensive, right?
Well, you know, here's the thing. Nakery's about listening to you and what products do you want. And all of you said, here's what I hate about self-tanners. They smell. I spend a week, I use half the bottle, and it doesn't really do much. It starts to fade quickly. Yeah. So this is 8%. That means it lasts longer, and it's your one and done. You use it Monday, you're done on Monday. So here, let me just show you really quickly. It's a lotion. You guys just have to remind me to do my other arm. I always end up with one darker arm. But it's a lotion. I recommend using it with your hands, just like this. Lightweight. It's super lightweight. There's no weird smell. You can get it into your sheets. Actually, one of the ladies here, that's the camera ladies, said, oh, I knew it was going to get on my sheets, Liz. And then she said, I got into bed and there was nothing on my sheet.
It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
No, this is it. That's it. It's just a lotion, then you wash your hands afterwards and boom, you're done.
And you know,
I'm going to do my other arm while you talk.
I've told you this a million times, Liz. I've always been a self-tanner person. I just, you know, living here in Florida, trying to stay away from the sun as much as possible. But, you know, self-tanners, ultimately what we want is we look better. We feel more confident. It covers, you know, again, veins or imperfections. You look more toned. You look healthier. You look younger. It's the bottom line, right? But yours takes it a step further. So on top of getting the most natural, beautiful tans I've ever had, the fact that I can go almost 10 days without having to reapply it.
Right.
And this is showering.
Right,
You know,
you know, exfoliating, showering, right.
It's that to me is like the game, but yet anti-aging.
Right,
like,
instant lifting.
Right.
Instant lifting in a self-tanner, which is unheard of. So how we did it is, and the reason we did it is because so many of you said, Liz, I'm too old. I can't, if you're over 50, you can't use a self-tanner. Well, no, yes, you can. If you're 60, if you're 80, you can use a self-tanner. So when you look at somebody like Trish and you say, you know what? I'm just like Trish. I've got these going on. I have marks, I have broken capillaries, I have discoloration, or you just look blotchy. Look at this. Look at this. So you're getting that instant lifting because of the peptides and the pullulan. Pullulan you'll start to hear about is the latest innovation when it comes to sagging of the skin. So you've got your pullulan. So you don't say that you're one of those people that says, Liz, I'm 75, I can't use a self-tanner. Yes, you can, because it's not gonna settle into the creases. You're getting that instant lift, so you don't have to worry about the drooping, the hooding of the knee, because look at the smoothness, look at that lift.
I'm so glad it's on auto ship too. It is, you can see
Oh,
it's
it is?
these before and afters. Yes, we finally have it on auto ship. We didn't when we originally offered it, but it's been so popular. It's been a huge request. So we typically say this is 60 days, but remember with auto ship, because this is the best value we have offered to date at $29.50, you are in control. So if you want it every 90 days, every 30 days, if you want to cancel it anytime, but you're securing your next shipment, where this is typically going to be a $36 value, and this is altogether 8.45 ounces.
It's huge.
So it is a really large size. And I mean, I'm on my same tube, and I would say probably at least, because it lasts so long, I'm gonna say I'm going on 2.5 months.
Yeah, I would say probably if you did it once a week, 3 months, 3 to 4 months for sure. But again, you're not using it every day to get the color you want. This is 8% DHA, it's clean beauty. So you go from skin that looks like this, and maybe you're like Trish and you're saying, yep, that's me, I've got little this, I've got a little that going on. Look at what it does to her skin. One and done. So use it on Monday, you're not gonna have to use it on Tuesday, Wednesday.
That's unreal.
Yes, because you all said to me, Liz, I want one and done. So I said to my chemist, why don't brands do it? And she said, well, because most of them use 2%, it's less expensive, you go through half the bottle, then you're gonna keep buying more and more and more.
Right, makes sense.
I said, no, it's not about that. It's
and
about,
let's talk about skincare too.
Yes, exactly. So again, if you are over 50, there's pullulan. Instant lifting of the skin. So imagine that for your neck, imagine that for your face. Yes, the 8% DHA, which is unheard of in the beauty world. You've got your peptides in there that are helping to smooth out the lines and wrinkles and drive the actives in there. Meramoist, that keeps keeps your skin juicy and hydrated. Most self-tanners dry out, right, exactly, dry out your skin. You've got your caffeine. These are skincare actives combined with that 8% DHA. So the reason we did this is because so many of you said to me, Liz, I'm too old. I can't use a self-tanner. So I said, okay, to my chemist, we gotta figure it out, because it's not fair that at 50 you're done. That's like crazy, or 60, or 70, or 80. At any age, you can use this. And so if you're like Trish and you're saying, you know what, I've got this going on my calves or the back of my legs. I've got a little bit of spots here going on. Look at this. It doesn't look dry. It doesn't look ashy. It looks lifted, smoother, plump, and hydrated from a self-tanner that you're gonna use once and put it away.
And that's the beauty. I'm not kidding you. I mean, it will last and last and last, and it continues to stay natural. Here's the other thing, Liz. You know, a lot of times other self-tanners, like after 3 days, you start looking down and it's patchy.
Yes.
Yes, like, and dry, and yes. Not with this because of those active ingredients that you're just talking about. All right, we just welcomed over 100 first-time shoppers. Love it. So yes, for everyone, but especially if you're 50, over 50, you're looking to smooth and firm and get the most beautiful natural tan that one could expect that's gonna last and last. This was specifically designed for you. And that, I can't say enough. Congratulations. Auto ship is flying out the door. We typically say every 60 days, but again, you're 100% in control of that, where it's gonna be $36. Today, we're offering it for $29.50. With FlexPay, it's less than $10, at least to get it home and try it. That's the beauty, because you'll see within, you know, a couple of hours of playing it, and then the next few hours, like, whoa.
Yes.
And then the next day, it's like, oh my goodness, it's the same. It's not fading. It's not getting, you know, that awful orangey look or getting that leopardy rough feel to it after 5 days, after 7 days. That's because of the amount of DHA that Liz puts in it, the highest amount we've ever done, with no smell, no streakiness, all of those things. Boy, are we busy right now. We have a 2-minute clock up on screen. Over 5,700 have been. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. If you love self-tanning, or if maybe you never self-tan, start right here, because you'll be spoiled. You'll never try another self-tanner again.
You will love the way and how easy it is, because there's no streaking. It's just a lightweight lotion that you put on that has no smell, that you can use right before you go to bed. You're gonna love it so much, and you're gonna wanna use more, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
Because it is your one and done. You just put it on just like a lotion, and then just wash your hands. I don't recommend using a glove or anything else, because I feel like gloves tend to grab certain areas, and your hands are better, because it just hits everything. But look at Tracy. I'm gonna show you really quickly. But use it on your arms, use it on your face, and put it away, and you're done. But you will throw everything. I don't know about you, Lynn, but you will throw out everything else, all those other self-tanners that you maybe tried, that were streaky, that you used half the bottle, that you just looked orange, or whatever the case may be. But look at this. To skin, it looks like this. Remember, for those of you that are saying, I'm too old, Liz, I'm 60, I'm 70, I'm 80, this is for you, because of that pullulan that instantly lifts. Instantly, have you ever heard that from a self-tanner?
No.
No. But look at the lift that you get. So don't say, and maybe in the past you've had self-tanners that accentuate the hooding, accentuate the sagging of the skin. This is different. This has peptides, pullulan, hyaluronic, but the pullulan is what gives you that instant lift while you're wearing it.
I'm so excited for everybody who's going to give this a try, because it really, truly is different. Anti-aging, at the same time, most natural, beautiful tanning. Again, no streaking, no odor.
No.
It's different on me than it is on Liz, that it is on Tracy. As we, you know, everyone is going to react differently, but it's the most natural it can be. And here's the other thing. It stays, so you're not constantly reapplying or looking down and being like, oh my goodness, where'd all this patchiness come from? It was so even before, and now it doesn't even look like it's a tan anymore. I'm not sure what this is, right? That's not gonna happen with our Nakery Skincare Infused Tanning Glotion. That is safe enough for your entire body. And I love that too, and your face, right, Liz? That's another thing I always like to stress. It will be $36, it's $29, it's under $10. Yeah, to get this at home today. So we thank you, and I know, thank you for your patience too. I know we've been very busy. Fastest way to get through is go to hsn.com, search Nakery, or you can scan that HSN code at the bottom of your screen. Use touch tone ordering. I don't want you to miss out on anything. And speaking of not missing out, this has been